The hidden trap. How lust weakens the chosen ones. There is a war being waged, not with swords and guns, but in the unseen realm. This war is not fought with armies, yet it claims the souls of the most powerful among us. The chosen ones, the seekers, the visionaries, the warriors of light are under attack. But the attack does not come in the form of an obvious battle. No, the enemy is far more cunning than that. The easiest way to weaken a god is not through force, but through temptation. And one of the greatest traps ever designed to derail the chosen ones is lust. Lust is not just a physical craving. It is a spiritual weapon, a force that drains your energy, clouds your judgment, and pulls you away from your divine purpose. Look around. Lust is glorified, normalized, and pushed at every turn. It is not by accident. The system knows that when a chosen one falls into the trap of lust, they become weaker, distracted, and easier to control. But knowledge is power. If you are reading this, you have been called to awaken. This message has not reached you by chance. If this resonates with your soul, type 1111 in the comments. This is the divine number of alignment. By doing so, you affirm your connection to your higher path. Now, let's reveal the hidden dangers of lust and why you must guard your energy at all costs. 1. Loss of spiritual power. The most devastating price of lust is the loss of spiritual energy. Every time you indulge in lustful thoughts or actions, you are leaking your divine essence. The ancient ones understood this truth. From Taoism to Hinduism, from the teachings of monks to the wisdom of warriors, the principle remains the same. Sexual energy is life force energy. It is the fuel that powers higher consciousness, manifestation, and enlightenment. Yet today, people waste this sacred energy without a second thought. Society encourages indulgence, never teaching the consequences. But those who are wise know the truth. When you waste your energy, you weaken your connection to the divine. Have you ever noticed how empty you feel after giving in to lust? That's because your energy is being siphoned away. It is not just a momentary pleasure, it is a spiritual transaction. And in this transaction, you are always the one who loses. The great minds of history understood this well. Nikola Tesla, one of the most brilliant inventors of all time, credited celibacy as the key to his genius. Monks, sages, and ancient warriors practiced self-discipline over desire, knowing that mastering one's urges led to enlightenment and immense power. You, as a chosen one, cannot afford to be spiritually weak. Your mission is too important. Your destiny requires a pure mind, a strong soul, and an untapped reservoir of divine energy. The moment you reclaim control over your desires, you begin to unlock the full force of your spiritual power. 2. Clouded judgment and weak decision-making. When lust takes control, the mind becomes foggy. The once sharp intuition of a chosen one dulls. Decisions that were once made with wisdom and strategy start to be influenced by fleeting desires. Throughout history, mighty men have fallen, not because of an external enemy, but because of their inability to control lust. Take Samson, for example. His strength was legendary, a gift from the divine. Yet he did not fall in battle. He did not lose to a superior warrior. He lost because he gave in to the temptation of Delilah. His downfall was not due to physical weakness. It was a moment of temptation that led to betrayal. Lust is a silent destroyer. It does not come as an obvious attack. Instead, it creeps in, seducing, distracting, and corrupting. The system knows that chosen ones are powerful. That is why it does not fight them with open war. It places temptations in front of them, knowing that the more they indulge, the weaker they become. A clouded mind cannot make strategic moves. A distracted soul cannot walk the path of greatness. Every great decision is made from a place of clarity, self-control, and wisdom. But when the mind is consumed by lust, wisdom is replaced with impulse, clarity with confusion, and vision with blindness. Remove lust from your mind, and you will reclaim your sharpness. Your intuition will strengthen, your decisions will be precise, and you will begin to walk the path of victory once again. 3. Emotional bondage and spiritual chains. Lust is not just about the body, it is about spiritual entanglement. It creates attachments to people, energies, and entities that are not meant for you. Have you ever felt deeply connected to someone who drained your energy rather than uplifted you? Someone who, no matter how much you tried, left you feeling empty and unfulfilled? That is because lust creates soul ties, spiritual bonds that keep you connected to people who hinder your growth rather than elevate you. Many mistake lust for love, but the truth is, lust is a trap. It tricks you into thinking you need someone who is merely a lesson, not a partner. The ancient Greeks understood this concept. They worshipped Eros, the god of passionate love, both as a blessing and a curse. When love is guided by wisdom, it nourishes the soul. But when it is driven by uncontrollable desire, it becomes a prison. Lust keeps chosen ones in a cycle of emotional turmoil, attachment, betrayal, pain, and confusion. It creates a false sense of fulfillment, keeping them from recognizing true love, divine partnerships, and higher purpose. True love nourishes and elevates. Lust only leaves you lost and empty. Lust is not just a personal struggle. It is a system designed to keep the chosen ones weak. But you were not sent here to be weak. You were sent here to rise above the distractions, the temptations, and the chains that seek to hold you down. Take control of your energy, your mind, and your destiny. Because when you master your desires, you unlock the highest levels of power. This is your moment of awakening. You are not just a body. You are a soul, a force, a divine being with a mission to fulfill. But you must guard your energy at all costs. If this message has awakened something within you, type 1111 in the comments to affirm your alignment. Subscribe and become part of this movement of awakening. This is not just information, it is transformation. This is your time to rise. Let's go deeper. The 8 hidden prices of lust await. In a world that constantly pushes instant gratification, the pursuit of pleasure seems harmless. Everywhere you look, from social media to entertainment, the message is the same: indulge now, worry later. But what if I told you that every time you give in to temporary pleasure, you are unknowingly trading something far more valuable? What if you are exchanging your focus, energy, and divine purpose for something that leaves you empty in the end? Lust is one of the most deceptive forces in existence. It disguises itself as freedom but creates invisible chains. It whispers promises of satisfaction, yet it drains your spirit, weakens your mind, and scatters your energy. Most people never realize this, but those who are chosen, the ones destined for greatness, can feel the effects more deeply. If you have ever found yourself struggling to focus, feeling lost after indulgence, or stuck in cycles of regret, you are not alone. The greatest battle you will ever fight is not against the outside world, but within yourself. It is a battle for your attention, your discipline, and ultimately, your destiny. The question is, will you allow distractions to control your life, or will you rise above them and step into your true power? The greatest distraction from your mission. Have you ever noticed how difficult it is to stay focused on your goals after indulging in lust? One moment, your mind is clear, your energy is sharp, and your motivation is high. But after giving in to temptation, everything changes. Your thoughts become divided, your drive weakens, and suddenly, the things that once felt important seem distant. This is not a coincidence. Lust is a weapon designed to keep you from your purpose. The greatest enemy of success is not failure, it is distraction. If the world can keep you chasing temporary pleasures, it never has to destroy you. It only needs to keep you too busy to fulfill your destiny. Look at history. The most disciplined and enlightened figures, Buddha, Jesus, Marcus Aurelius, Miyamoto Musashi, understood this truth. They knew that true power comes from self-mastery. They knew that those who control their desires control their fate. The world does not reward those who give in to every temptation. It rewards those who have the discipline to rise above. The more you master yourself, the more you align with your divine mission. Lust weakens your divine protection. There is a reason why spiritual traditions emphasize purity of mind and body. Chosen ones are guided and protected by divine forces, but this protection is not unconditional. When you give in to lust, you step out of alignment with your higher self. This creates an opening, an invitation for negative energy, bad luck, and even spiritual attacks. Have you ever noticed how, after moments of indulgence, life seems to shift? Obstacles appear out of nowhere, confusion clouds your mind, and things start to go wrong. Many dismiss this as coincidence, but those who are spiritually aware know the truth. Throughout history, warriors and spiritual leaders have known that purity strengthens divine protection. The Bhagavad Gita speaks of the disciplined warrior, one who controls his desires and walks in alignment with the divine. This is not about suppressing who you are. It is about protecting your energy, your purpose, and your connection to the universe. But here's the good news: self-discipline restores divine protection. The moment you take control of your desires, you realign with the universe's blessings. The trials you face are not punishments, they are wake-up calls. They are reminders that your destiny is too great to be wasted on temporary pleasures. The trap of guilt and spiritual regret. Lust is one of the most deceptive forces because it never delivers what it promises. It lures you in with excitement, but what follows is often regret, guilt, and emptiness. If you are a chosen one, you feel this more deeply than others. Your connection to your conscience is stronger. While the world may tell you that giving in to temptation is normal, your spirit knows otherwise. Guilt is one of the most powerful tools used to keep people trapped. Why? Because a person weighed down by guilt cannot step into their power. When you are constantly looking back at your mistakes, you cannot move forward. When you are drowning in regret, you cannot rise into greatness. The system is designed to keep you in a cycle: indulge, feel guilt, indulge again to escape the guilt. But you have the power to break free. Your past does not define you. What defines you is your ability to rise above, to learn, and to walk the path of discipline. Forgive yourself. Break the cycle. A moment of weakness does not mean a lifetime of failure. The stronger your self-control, the brighter your future. Lust weakens your manifestation power. Chosen ones are creators. Your thoughts, your focus, and your energy shape your reality. But when lust dominates your mind, your power to manifest weakens. The law of attraction is simple. What you focus on expands. If your mind is filled with fleeting pleasures, there is no room for lasting success. Lust is like a virus. It hijacks your mind, leaving no space for higher thinking, creativity, or spiritual insight. This is why monks, sages, and warriors throughout history practiced self-restraint. They understood a fundamental truth. Mastery over desires leads to mastery over reality. When you conquer lust, you gain power. You begin to attract what serves you, rather than what drains you. Energy is your most valuable resource. Where you direct it determines the life you create. If your energy is scattered, your life will reflect that. But if your energy is focused, nothing can stand in your way. The dark influence behind lust. Lust is not just about physical pleasure. It is a spiritual force that can control you if you allow it. Have you ever done something under the influence of lust that you later regretted? Something that felt right in the moment but left you feeling lost afterward? That is because, in those moments, you were not in control. Throughout history, we have seen how lust has been used as a weapon. Empires have crumbled, leaders have been disgraced, families have been torn apart, all because of this energy. The world does not need to imprison you to keep you weak. It only needs to keep you controlled by desires that lead nowhere. But here is the truth: when you master your desires, you become untouchable. The more control you have over yourself, the less control the world has over you. And when you fully step into your power, nothing, no temptation, no distraction, no illusion can stand in your way. The choice is yours now that you understand the true cost of lust. What will you do? Will you continue letting it control you, or will you rise above it? Chosen ones must protect their mind, body, and spirit. The moment you break free from lust's grip, you reclaim your divine power. This is not about rejecting pleasure. It is about choosing power over weakness. It is about choosing purpose over distraction. It is about choosing greatness over mediocrity. If this message resonated with you, take a moment to subscribe and be part of this journey of awakening. And if you received this message at the perfect time, when you needed clarity the most, type 1111 in the comments for divine alignment. The battle is not outside of you, it is within. The stronger you become, the closer you are to fulfilling your purpose. It is time to awaken. Whoa.